Hello everybody and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV this Thursday. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us on what is turning out to be an unbelievable day. We're so excited about everything which is coming up. We've got 6 o'clock this evening, a Sarah Cartload, a 3-hour extravaganza coming your way, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. During that show, and hopefully I'll get to show it during this show as well, we have got, as far as I'm concerned, the best mystery box you ever likely to see, Ben's Bonanza box. Yes, you guys were going mad for it during Wake Up Call. Will I dress up as a cowboy during Cartload? Well, you'll have to tune in to find out. No. Ben's Bonanza. Everyone's loving it, Sarah. Loving it.
Of course they are. Of course they are. I've never known anybody on such a mission to outdo everybody else. We're supposed to be a team here. It's not one-upmanship.
Isn't it?
Well, actually, I can't complain about that. It's probably me that started that one-upmanship, isn't it?
You're one of the most competitive people I know.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, how's your Bonanza box going, Benny boy?
Well, a third of the stock has gone, Sarah girl.
Doesn't quite run the same Sarah girl.
No, it doesn't.
I hope you've got some left for Cartload tonight.
Well, so do I.
Yes.
But I said, you know, you've got to buy it now because it's £50, $50, over £200, over $240 worth, and you get 100 bonus points. When have you ever known that before on these boxes? This is what I'm talking about, 100 bonus points I'm giving you within this deal as well. I'll show you it later on.
Can I just say what else you will get with that as well? As that is in the Cartload show tonight, as long as you've spent over £50 or $50, you will also get a free gift. Now, it's a Spectrum free gift. There are 5 free gifts. We're going to show you them at 6 o'clock tonight.
I showed one already.
What?
I showed one.
So at the start of the official Sarah Cartload launch tonight, we will show you all the gifts that you might get. You'll get one of the 5 gifts as long as you spent over £50 or $50 from products in the Cartload show. Obviously, your Bonanza box counts towards that.
Yeah.
So actually, you don't just get the 200, you get this extra. Some of them up to worth like 20 quid thrown in as well.
I know, it's unbelievable. And the other thing to say as well, because we've got a very special guest to introduce on this craft along, not just Craig, if you put £50 or $50 worth of the Cartload goodies into your cart, you will get your freebie, but you can then also put in lots of the goodies from the gentleman you're going to introduce in a minute.
Oh, the gentleman. Well, I better go and see my gentleman friend that we are going to be meeting in a minute.
Well, there you go, you see. What was that? We are going to be doing a craft along in just a few moments' time with the lovely Craig. It is with those amazing swash border dies. Craig will chat you all through it. We'll tell you everything that you need to know. And we'll do a few hellos in just a few moments' time. But let's go over to Sarah to do the most important and biggest hello of the afternoon, because we have a brilliant guest who, if you watched Wake Up Call this morning, you will have already met. If you haven't, you need to meet this guy because he has come up with an unbelievable product, hasn't he, Sarah?
You have come up with an unbelievable product, Tom.
That's right.
This guy's coming. This is my lovely Tom. I know you shouldn't have favourites, but this is one of my favourite ever investments from the den, okay? This actually is a bit of a freaky day for me because it is my 2 worlds colliding, which I've never ever had before. So you always just meet crafty Sarah. Well, there's the other Sarah that you see when you turn the BBC on and watch me on Dragon's Den. And so this is actually one of my Dragon's Den investments. Now, I've never brought any of my Dragon's Den investments onto Crafters TV as like third-party product because I haven't done any craft investments. However, I just thought, why not? Because I think, in fact, I'm pretty sure, and you have confirmed it today, loads of our craft customers would love your product.
That's it. We've got garden crafting people in here now.
We've got garden and crafty people. Do you want to explain what the product is? And then I'll tell you all why I loved it so much and why I invested.
Oh, thanks very much, Sarah. So this is the first ever plantable children's book. So you read the story, you put the book in the ground, and it grows the main character. It's bonkers. A bit of magic for children to get them garden crafting.
Do you know, it's true. And I remember when you came in the den, so this is one half of Willsow, okay? So the 2 guys that founded Willsow are Tom and James. So Tom's here with us today. And Tom's actually 3rd generation family printer. So you've been printing books and other things for literally generations.
Yeah, 78 years.
78 years.
Yeah.
But it was the first people in the world to actually, and I'm going to see, what's our close-up camera here, Charlotte? I'm going to see if we can get in on close here, right? So they are first people in the world ever to put seeds into the book. So what you actually get is you get this, so there's a wonderful story. This is the story about the carrot who got too big for his bed. My kids love these stories, by the way. You read the story through the kids, so they're going to learn all about the carrot and, you know, what's the story behind this? I know, but you tell everybody.
Oh, this one is the carrot who's too big for his bed. So his friends are coming along, he's stuck in his bed, and his friends come along, pull him out the ground, learn about, you know, what's holding him into the ground, and then pop, out he comes, and then they pull him out to meet his friends, and the carrot was free at last.
Oh, and then you see what you do at the end is you actually cut off, once you've read it, you cut off the back page of the book, and then you plant the back page of the book in the soil. Now, we took ours and we planted ours at the allotment, right?
Yep.
So my mum's got an allotment, so we planted our books, and there's loads of different books in the series. You'll find out all about them today. But we planted them at my mum's allotment, and the kids watched them grow over the next few weeks. And we honestly got like this. So this is what you're going to get at home, where the carrots will go. Is it all right if I pull one out?
You go for it. You go for it.
So it's all right. So where literally the kids can come along and then have pulled the carrots out of the. These aren't real carrots, by the way, but you can find out all about these if you keep watching. But this is what the kids are going. So they're going to have the experience of what they read about in the book. Now, they're fabulous books. There's all sorts of different ones. Tom will introduce you to them. He's going to be doing some segments throughout this next show. But the great thing about these is I just think it's a way for the whole family to get together. It's something completely different and unique. Since I invested in it, so this was my investment from the Den 2 series ago, these guys have become literally a nationwide success. You can find these books everywhere, from garden centres right around the country, big department stores. You can find them in the supermarkets. They are literally becoming a household name. However, they've never been available to buy in the States.
Not on.
So we are technically the first retailer who are bringing these books to the US. So if you're watching from the US, you can order the books in the US. We've got the whole series of books available as individuals. We've got some brilliant kind of bundle deals with extra savings, with freebies thrown in. And then the brand new range that you have just launched are these cards. What's so special about these cards then?
Oh, they're a bit smelly, but they are smelly deals. But these are made. These cards here are made of grass, so 50% grass.
Right.
So when you're cutting your lawn, we're making paper out of it, and 50% recycled paper. And these exciting ones over here are made from, wait for it,
Go on.
elephant poo.
It is actually a card made of poo. Happy birthday to you. This card is made of elephant poo. It really is. The whole card is made from elephant poo. So we've got the whole range of greetings cards, both the elephant poo ones and also the ones that are made of grass cuttings. I just think what an absolutely wonderful and really different and unique idea. We've got all of them available on the show. We've also got all of the books available on the show.
That's right.
You're going to be telling everybody all about it throughout the course of the next couple of hours.
Yep.
But he did do a little cameo appearance on Wake Up Call this morning. How did it go?
I was a bit nervous to start off with, but then I just realised how much fun and how, you know, you're just chatting to your friends in a work environment. It's great.
Oh, we have tons of fun in here. Yeah. Trust me. What goes on at Crafters TV stays at Crafters TV, Ben, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely right. But it's like Tom was saying, he brought a cake in, so he's even more of our friend now. But he was just saying, you know, like when you have so much fun, it's not like work, is it here?
Not at all, no. And I'm coming from Willow Princes to here all the time now. Willsow HQ is going to have a little office or a little desk in the back, if that's all right.
Do you know, I always say this, 17 years nearly I've been doing this. I feel like I've never worked a day in my life. You can come and have fun with us all afternoon. So yeah, so basically over the course of this craft along, yes, you're going to be doing your craft along with Craig, but every now and again when we kind of have a little bit of a break in the craft along so that Craig can give everybody else a chance to catch up, Ben is going to be coming in, reintroducing Tom. We're going to be having a look at the special bundle deals we've had, finding out more about the company, learning how it all works, actually planting some of the books. You heard that right, we are going to be planting books in the show and seeing how it all works and seeing what we've got for you today. So yes, I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of my team, but have an amazing couple of hours, guys.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you, Tom. And yes, Tom will be back with us, of course, right throughout this craft along. So you're going to see all of the little sections of the craft along, and we'll keep breaking away to reintroduce Tom. You guys are super pumped as well, just saying how much you love this. Margaret's just saying, this is so cool. The kids could keep journals about their plants, maybe write their own story about it too. And Kirsty D, hello Kirsty, says, hi everyone. I've ordered the carrot and pumpkin books for my nephew for his veg patch, though I think his grandpa might pinch some seeds for his veg patch. And Susan says, if I could grow an actual edible carrot, my life would be complete. Well, Susan, pick up the book about the carrot. It's right here. The carrot, it was too big for his bed. Read the story, plant the page, and you'll grow your carrots. And then, well, you can tick that one off your list. We'll find out much more about these a little bit later on. By the way, I've just seen a question come in from Jotty. Thank you, Jotty. I'll ask that to Tom when we get to see him a little bit later on. But if you've got any questions about Willsow, anything about the company, anything about the books, the characters, whatever it might be, do get those in, and I will pop those to Tom in just a little while. But let's get on with the craft along. Not just Tom with me here, but the Scotty Horty is going to be here as well, leading this craft along. The Swash Border dies, and you've got a lovely project to show us, haven't you?
I hope so anyway. I hope so anyway. This is what we're going to be doing in the craft along. So this craft along is all about the swash dies. So what we're going to do within this one here is creating a canvas. Now, I did give you a little shout out a week or two ago just to pre-warn you that you may want to get a hold of a canvas. This was a really, really inexpensive one that I got from that store that offers a big range of stuff. However,
I see what you did there.
you like what I done?
Yeah,
It was a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good one. You can, if you want to, you can do it onto an 8x8 card blank or onto an 8x8 box. It is 8x8. So we're going to use the paper library. It was using the original rose that was in the collection. So just to explain that, in case you think, well, the collection Ben's showing you doesn't have the rose, that's because our craft along. These are all bases on the collections that first launch. Get your hands on them, then you come along, 4-6 weeks time and craft along with us. Now, unfortunately, the main one I'm using has sold out, but you can still do this with all of them.
Yeah.
This one here, it's doing that, using that rose, it's using the dragonfly as well, but even this twine circle in the middle, the twine ring, the twine donut, there's been many names it's been called this morning alone, we're going to be creating that live as well. And do you know what? We're going to do that first of all, because it's one of these, it doesn't take very long, but it is very, very repetitive. So once we get started with it, we are going to have a little bit of a powwow together. And we can then make our twine ring as we are chatting away. But you might not have seen the list as of yet. So
What's on the list?
What's on the list? Chris Jericho, you've just made the list. Here we go. You're going to need the Gemini sketched rose die, the Gemini dreamy dragonfly die.
I'm a wizard.
You're going to need your Crafter's Companion paper library, your Gemini stitch circle die, so we are also going to need Santa's signature, Kieran Thoughts with the Grateful Heart stamp set, Vintage Diary, jute twine, Night Before Christmas festive embellishments, multi-purpose white cardstock, craft card and white linen cardstock. You're also going to need, there we go, next slide please, your 8x8 canvas. You're also going to need your Spectrum Noir Rustic Brown alcohol proof ink pad, Collal tacky glue, 3D glue gel, stamping mat, 4x4 stamping platform, your large guillotine, pokey tool, scissors, your Gemini Mini, or any of your other ones, and a small hole punch or pearls if you want. That's everything that you're going to need, or you are going to need, to make that 8x8 canvas. So what we will do when we come back to me, as I say, we are going to start off with that ring that we're going to create live with the twine.
Let's have a quick look at everything you're going to get in this deal. So the great thing about the craft along, of course, we'll do it in real time. If you have already got the goodies, you can craft along live with us. Do let us know if you're doing that, or if you have got the goodies already and you plan to craft along at a later date. If you haven't yet got them, you can pick them up right now and do the craft along later when your dies have arrived. But you'll get 5 within this collection. So normally £40, $50, you're paying just £21.20 today, or $26 if you're platinum. You've got the harmonious hearts in there. Also within the collection, you've got that dreamy dragonfly. And as we said earlier on, these are so craftable. They can be like the main focal point of your product. They can be like the last sort of embellishment on there. You can snip into these. You can color these. You can use these as frames, create your own borders with these. You can paper piece onto them. There are so many things that you can do with this collection. That's the beautiful bow. Then you've also got the delightful daisy in there as well. All 5 of those for $21.20 or $26. Few questions coming through, or not questions for for Tom, which I'll ask him in a second. Few comments coming through, few hellos. Must just say hello to Gilmore, who is with us, saying hi Ben, Craig, Team Social and Crafty Peeps. Hi to Kate, who's joined us, and Rachel, who says I'm back again from Brighton Beach, South Australia. It's raining in spring yet again. Crazy. Tamara says good morning from South Dakota. Tammy is with us saying Ben's box is an awesome deal. I know, it's a good one. Hi to Laura Gray from Arkansas. Pam Montenegro says, good morning, everyone, from California. We've also got Carletta with us, Susan Hamilton, Patricia, Rachel, Mary, Michelle. Grace is on the socials, so fire through those comments, fire through any questions that you've got, and we will do this as we head through the show. Right, if you're all ready to start the craft along, going to be slightly different, as we said, because we're going to take little breaks to speak to Tom as well, but I'm sure Craig has got it all under control. I'm sure Craig has got it all under control.
Let's hope so.
Yes.
Rightio. Let's have a look. So let's start off with our stitched edge nesting dies. Now, it could be any circle nesting dies. You're not actually going to see the stitched edge. It's just to give us that wreath ring. So what I have done, so I've got 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've used number 5, number 6, and then number 8. So for now, we are going to need number 5 and number 8. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of my multi-purpose cardstock, and I'm just roughly going to cut a circle, and then I'm going to then take the 2 of them. Let's bring them both in together and then add this one on. So I'm going to tape them into place. I want to try and get them as central as I can, because then your wreath, so to say, will be a little bit of a wonk. In saying that, that could look quite smart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then take that to, I'm just going to have my MIDI, because that's what I was using earlier, so I didn't change it over because we were having a rather good powwow with Tom in between shows,
We were having a good powwow with Tom.
We were, yeah.
He can come again.
Yeah, you can, and, well, you were chatting, I was eating carrot cake.
Yeah. Oh, I've still got half of my carrot cake is over there on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping there'll be points where you're going to talk for a long period of time so I can go and eat my cake.
Like Sarah and Tom was doing at the start when I was standing behind that camera watching the
behind
screen,
camera
eating.
5, just shoving his cake in and watching the show.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, dear.
Well, see, I didn't want to stand here and do it because I thought I might put Tom off or Sarah off, just in vision of me just scoffing this carrot cake.
In.
So I thought, no, I will do it.
Tell you what, as well, it was nice cake. I think he said one of his friends in the office made it, and so we got Christina from our cafe, who's renowned in these parts for making great cakes, to come and test it. She gave it double thumbs up.
She did.
So,
absolutely did.
Good cake.
Absolutely beautiful. So moist as well. It's gorgeous. Loved it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this twine. Now, this was the twine from the Vintage Diary. You can use any. You might have some left over from Nautical Collection a few years ago, or just any. So what we're then going to do is I've just taken a load. If you've not got enough at first, don't worry about it, because you will be able to extend it without seeing any join. What I needed to do as well, I needed to do 2 of these so that I could make the ring that little bit more sturdy. So ideally, I wouldn't have removed my low tack tape, because then it means I'm going to get 2 exact circles. However, as I was saying before, it's not something you have to be overly exact, because we are a way to run round this twine all the way around, and that is going to cover any of the workings. So run that one through, and then at this point we're going to bring in our tacky glue. So if we bring in our tacky glue, I'm going to peel this one off, because it's the 2 that I need. So take that one off and then that one off, move that out the way, and then let's bring in our tacky glue. So this is really going to reinforce the circle bend. If you do one, there is a tendency for it to start to buckle.
Oh, okay.
So what I need to do is just make that a little bit stronger. So let's go in. I've got a slight overhang on one end, but that doesn't matter because you're not going to see any of it. So we're going to go around and we're just going to press. So we're going to press so that then gets a good adhesion.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my nib back in my glue so it doesn't dry out.
Yep.
And then what I'm going to do is on the back, either bits can be the back, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add in a little bit of the twine, so just onto the edge. And then what I'm going to do is we are going to start rolling around. So what I found that I done was I started to just roll it round my fingers.
Yeah.
And then that was easier to feed through.
Okay.
So we can feed it all through at once. And then all we are literally doing is we're going to go all the way around. And don't be overly specific at first, because every fourth or fifth roll, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along and then I'm going to tighten it.
I see.
So I'm going to pull it all together.
Yeah.
And then we're going to budge it all up. So what we're going to do, no,
This
it
is
won't,
going to take
Charlotte.
a while, this, isn't it?
No, it won't, Charlotte.
Ah.
Don't you worry.
Have you got enough twine there?
Well, that's what I was meaning earlier on, Ben. If you run out of twine, don't worry, because all that you're going to do is do what I done before. Just pop a little bit of tape on the back and then just carry on going.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about not having enough. So this is what I also meant at the start, where we're going to have a little bit of a powwow while we all do this.
I was just thinking, like, I just don't see you getting a tangle. The other day, Daisy found one of those old slinkies in a toy box somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, Dad, can you untangle this? And I looked at it, I was like, no.
Nope.
Nah, I'm not
Nope.
doing that. Ask your mum. But yeah. Just put it in the bin and get you a new one from the pound shop. Pam says, looking forward to this craft along. I've just finished my den and it's ready for some wall decor.
Ooh.
Pam, show us your den.
Show
What's in your
us.
den?
I want to
Send us some
know.
pics. Shadai says, I'm sorry I'm late. The hubby came up here talking. I had to tell him, you're talking over Lord Ben. That is unacceptable behaviour. Pause. So she says with 2 fingers on her lips. Hi to Gilmore, who's joined us. Karen's in from Kentucky. Tess is in from, it doesn't say actually, just Tess says, good morning, crafty friends, and the stellar team. And Christine Mahoney says, hey, hello again, from upstate New York. Sing it, Ben. Start spreading the news. I'll stop. Johnny's just gone, oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Doing requests, whatever you want. Whatever you want, did it. Whatever you need, did it.
Oh, what that was? What store was that in the UK?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was. Pound Stretchers. They used that song.
Did they?
Yeah, years and years and years ago.
No, it wasn't a store. Was there a store called Whatever You Want?
I think there was. Yeah.
Was that? I don't think.
Yeah,
I
I'm sure
don't
that
remember
there
that
was.
at all. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
It was Status Quo, though, isn't it? Who sang the song?
Oh yeah.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Shop.
But yeah, no, I remember. Pound Stretchers used to use it as a song.
Oh
They
no,
did
actually,
indeed.
I'm saying no, yeah, but I haven't actually seen it yet.
You haven't.
No, Whatever You Want. I don't think there was a shop.
Was there not? I'm sure there was as well.
What Every Woman Wants. There was a shop.
I'm every woman.
No, you're going to start singing everything that we're talking about. Charlotte just said, how long is this going to take? It doesn't seem like you've gone like a long way round really with it yet. And you're like
Just bear with me.
massively out of, you've got nowhere near enough
Bear with me.
twine there.
I won't have enough twine, no.
Oh. Do you know what we need? We need some of that music they used to do on, was it Tony Hart? That we used to put the gallery on. Do do
Ah,
do
yeah.
do 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 do.
Yep.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
What will we chat about? Get my words out.
Do 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 do.
Just put the music on.
I'm happy singing. Do 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 do. Do let us know in the comments if you are crafting along, and at this point you're ahead of Craig on getting a twine around your die cut. We could have a race and see who's winning. We could also sing that famous song by Cyndi Lauper, "Twine After Twine."
All my hard work, and you're just taking the mick out of me.
No, I'm not. I just think this is like taking the craft along.
This is part of the craft along.
No, I know it is. Oh, Charlotte! Did you hear that one?
I did, yeah.
We're just passing the twine.
But I'm ignoring her because she's taking the mick out of me.
No, she's not. Charlotte, I'm going to come and give you. Can I do anything to help? Oh, I tell you what.
What?
Why don't if you left it on the roll, like do it straight off the roll? Couldn't you then just go roll it like that?
But then you just need to go through. You can do that. You can thread it through a needle if you want to. For me, it's just
see
as
how much
quick.
you've actually done.
Of course you can.
Oh, so we're not.
But no, because we're spreading them out. We're spreading them out.
Don't worry.
It's fine. I did say in my poll. Whoops.
All right, Eric. Yeah, they toot from the park there when they're enjoying the demo. Although that time I think that was a get on with it. But yeah.
I did say in my social post that this bit takes about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm not doing anything that people at home did note. So thank you.
That's all right. Well, no, it's fine.
I know it's fine.
And I think it's good to show that we do everything on a craft along in real time.
We do.
So that you get an idea of actually how long it's going to take. We do things in real twine. That's right, Johnny. That is right. You booked tickets for our cinema night yet?
No, I went on again today, and the view's still got the same 2 times. So I'm going to keep checking. I need to check the Odeon to see if they're going to have any later times. But we might have to go a night or 2 after the film first comes out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Did you see Jamie Lee Curtis yet on Graham Norton?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
No, he was on BBC and BBC America.
Oh, okay. I'll have to have a look.
You need to.
We're away to go and see the 3rd Halloween movie.
We are.
It's out next. No, it's out this Friday, isn't it?
Next Friday.
Tomorrow?
No, next Friday, 14th.
Oh yeah, 14th.
14th. It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
So we're excited about that.
We are indeed.
Here's a question about Halloween as well.
Yeah.
Then. This is a good one for
The film or just Halloween,
no, Halloween
in general?
general. So I enjoy a bit of Halloween. You know, I enjoy like getting the house all decked out and stuff.
Yeah.
As you know, because you were over yesterday, before Craig popped over, I popped to one of our sort of local stores and I bought some more Halloween decorations.
You did.
So what I'm sort of going to make like a little graveyard out of our front garden with like
Okay.
skeletons coming out of the lawn and stuff like that. When is an acceptable time to start decorating your house for
Now.
Halloween?
Now.
Oh, Johnny's got his up.
Yeah.
What's in your garden, Johnny? Oh, he's got little gravestones, skeletons, rats, and spiders. That's just on a normal day. So now, do you decorate yours? No, you don't.
No.
I suppose you haven't got much of a front garden, have you?
No, and I tend to just do a carved pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'll carve a pumpkin, you know, with that stupid face that you do.
The stupid face that I do?
No, that you tend to do with the pumpkin.
Oh, what face is that? The zigzaggy?
Yeah, there's just that plain old zigzag. Yeah, with like the triangle or diamond eyes.
Oh, I can't do that.
No? Yeah.
I always find pumpkin carving can be a little bit faffy.
What can be faffy?
Pumpkin carving.
Yeah. Don't start, Charlotte. Don't start.
Charlotte said, talking about faffy.
The whole purpose of a craft along is
Twine
making
on a
something
roll,
beautiful.
Twine on a roll, twine on a roll. Hey.
Well, if you paid attention to my social post, you would have seen that I did say it.
No, I'm not bemoaning it.
You are.
I'm not.
You
I think
are.
it's good to show it. I think it's good to see it all. It's not me. It's the guys in the gallery. It's Charlotte. It is you.
Look,
And
Johnny
they're gonna
asked
get
for
me-
a little bit of time so he could eat his cake.
Oh, exactly right.
Is that what you're away to do?
No, actually, I could. I was just going to go get my tablet.
Get the tablet.
We
yeah.
could do a segment with Tom by the time it's taking you to do this. I love it, really. Oh, dear. Few comments coming through. Lol, Ben, says Michelle. I don't know what that is for, but it's just probably just general
See, before you
lols.
start with the comments, can I just show you now? So we've come at the end of that twine. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and then I'm just going to end that, and then snip that off, and then what we can do is we can carry on. Let's do what you suggest. So what did you say that?
Is that quicker?
Maybe for some.
Maybe not. It's probably not.
No.
Margaret's singing Twine on a Roll. Hey, Charlotte might come over and cut that twine off, says Gilmore. Be careful, Craig.
That'll take longer.
October the 1st is acceptable for Halloween decorations going up, says Terry.
Yeah, I would say October the 1st.
I might do it, actually. I might do it
Do it.
tomorrow. Take some pictures. A graveyard sounds awesome, says Sensational Sky. Lol, are Craig and Ben going to be the walking zombies?
Maybe.
Probably. We'll be after watching this.
The more you say it, the more on purpose I'm just going to take longer.
Heather says, around here they tend to decorate for Halloween on the first day of fall. When is the first day of fall? Well, we've gone past it, haven't we? We've had meteorological autumn and we've also had, like, official autumn as well. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to 100% get my decorations
So you
up
should.
tomorrow, I think.
I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be really fun. What sort of things do you put out?
Well, I bought loads of new stuff. So last year, Laura...
Can I just ask, what's Grace laughing at?
I don't know. Just the general bant.
Just Grace being Grace.
Grace being Grace. Grace on the socials today. Shadai says, Lord Ben, tell Craig to thread the twine through a wooden needle and then push it through. Oh, a wool needle, sorry.
You can do if you've got one, but I don't have one.
No.
And it's a big aperture, so I don't really need one.
So in my garden, so last year I had I bought this giant skull. It's literally like about that big. It's like the massive. That was a year ago. Yeah, that is a long time ago, isn't it? A year. But it doesn't feel like it. And then I've also got this skull that you hang up, and then when people walk past, come to the door, it goes,
Oh, fab.
welcome to the house, or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And we've got this giant like spider that sits across the window on like this little web. And then, as I say, I bought a gravestone, and then I bought this skeleton, which is on like spikes.
Right.
So you can like piece it in places on the lawn to make it look like it's crawling out of the lawn. Then I've also bought I bought a skeleton hand that's going like that on a spike, so you put it into the lawn so it looks like you've got a skeleton going like that out of the lawn.
Is that like the scene out of Hocus Pocus?
I have seen that, but not well enough to remember, but probably.
Oh,
Hocus Pocus 2's out now, isn't it?
It's incredible.
Have you seen it?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Is it the same? Is it the original characters?
Yeah, yeah. Apart from who were kids, they're not in it.
No, but it's
Bette Midler.
Sarah
and
Jessica
that,
Parker?
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and the lady I can't remember.
I've also got, talking about my Halloween garden, a pair of witch's legs that you stick in on spikes, and it looks like the witch has like come off her broom and fallen into the lawn. I just keep them in the garage. Oh, I tell you what as well, sorry, I'm really going off tangent. You know what I did yesterday?
What?
I nicked something out of a skip.
Oh, I thought you were going to say supermarket.
No. Right, so for ages, I wanted to get, oh, he's nearly finished.
No, keep going.
Do you know, I don't know what exactly you call them, but one of these like old-fashioned sort of armchairs with the wooden arms and the wooden, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, like out the Conjuring and stuff like that.
Yeah, sort of like that. But basically, I was in the hotel that I go and gym at yesterday, and they'd thrown one away. It was like the perfect chair. It was in this skip. I thought I'm going to have that because what I've always wanted to do. No, if it's in the skip, it's like surely if something's in the skip, it's just like fair dibs, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have said so. Yeah.
Oh, you don't go taking stuff out of the skip around here.
We're doing Scotland, so you're all right. Upcycling.
Yeah.
Upcycling.
Well, I thought it was that. Like a comfy, like old style armchair that you'd see in a hotel. Because what I want to do, No, it doesn't have a thing to rest your head on when you fall asleep. Anyway, Charlotte, because what I wanted to do, I want to cut up all my old rugby shirts that I've got and make like a patchwork armchair with them. I mean, not that I'll be able to do that. I'll need someone to upholster it. But I thought the main expense of that is going to be finding a nice chair. And I found the chair.
Perfect.
So I nicked it out the skip for free.
For free?
Yeah. Like, how cool is that?
That's really cool that
Yeah.
you managed to do that. Really cool.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I was asking Becky Swan if she could help me like cut the...
I don't see why not.
necessary bits
She'd be
out.
up for it.
Yeah.
She would definitely be up for it.
Maybe I'll do it as a little crafty project on my socials so you
Yeah.
can watch me do it. Have you done it?
Just about.
Oh, nearly. You missed a bit.
Just about, yeah. We're just going to go back.
Yeah.
And any little bits, what you can then do is you can then move them, or if you need to add any little bits, because remember, you're not going to see the back. You're not going to see them. So you can not really bother about what's on the back.
I think this would make a great wreath as a base for a Christmas using foliage dice, Alison.
Thank you. See, I knew all of you amazing crafters at home would appreciate what
I
I'm doing.
appreciate you. I'm just filling the time.
And I did say we would need to do that.
And it's not taking you 20 minutes. It's taking you about 16 so
Thank
far.
you. Not far off me saying my 15 minutes, because I timed myself. I timed myself when I was doing, hey, my original one, I done a bigger ring.
Hey, my original one, I done a bigger ring. How big was that ring? Like, how big? How big was the ring?
It was big. It was with the two largest nesting dives. But you see, we've had a little powwow,
We have
a little chit chat,
talked about Halloween,
talked about Halloween.
stealing stuff from skips.
We
Heather says
have.
we love to pull things from people's trash. Lol. What is it? One man's
Trash is another man's treasure.
Treasure. Yeah.
Do you remember Duke the Dumpster Drosy?
I remember the name, but oh, did he used to wear
Really, really old wrestler.
Did he used to wear dungarees?
Yeah, he used to be
They
his
carry a-
character was a trash man.
Yeah, and he carried a trash can on his back, didn't
and
he?
that was his motto.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
What was he called? Duke Dumpster what?
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Ah, he was around the time of like Brutus the Barber Beefcake and.
Oh no, he was after that.
Oh, was he?
Oh yeah, he was like round about 94.
Oh, right.
Yeah, round about there. But then there we go.
He's almost done, says Gilmore. Phew.
Almost done. So all that we're going to do is we're then going to go on and then just going to snip that one off. And then there we go. We've got a rustic twine, which only took like 17 minutes, 2 minutes after my original guess.
And it was worth the wait. It was. Can I have a... Oh, okay. Yeah.
See?
Johnny said, day to unravel it.
Yeah, let's not.
No, let's not do
Let's
that.
not.
Bad idea.
Let's not. So then there you go. That's it. That's how you
going
can
back
do
out
that.
there.
And you can do different sizes if you want to. So then what we're going to do is we're going to then take this sheet and then we're going to roll this twine all the way around for... No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Craig, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Oh, dear.
Oh, I got a laugh from Johnny. I got a...
No, I think you got a, oh no, from Johnny.
Yeah.
Then we're going to take the canvas, wrap that in twine, and then with the twine you got left, wrap yourself
Wrap
up
that
in it.
So we're taking that excess piece of the white cardstock. That's the white smooth stamping card. And then what we're going to do, in actual fact, it's actually my linen that we want. Let's take the linen. We're going to cut that to 6 by 6 inches. And then we're going to take the craft card to 6 1/4
Yep.
by 6 1/4. So we can set that out the side for now. So all that I'm going to do to start with is let's take our tape pen or your adhesive of choice. So let's go in. I'm going to add my tape into place here.
Yep.
So we're going to go all the way around. We're going to then go and pop this into place. And can you see how this is how it's starting to go? We're starting to build our canvas, what will be our canvas. And then what we'll do is, I think if we do this next little bit and then we take a break, because I think probably some people will need to catch up.
Probably.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamping mat, and this is where we wanted that inner die cut circle that we're going to be using. And then if I've got a smaller piece of the white left, no, I've not got that. So I'll just use this bit, white multi-purpose card. I'm going to get my stamping platform, I'm going to get my stamp set from Karen Thoughts, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that You Are So Special to Me. So let's go into here. So I'm going to go in, and for something like this, I actually find it easier to stamp first, and then it's easier for me to position the circle die around it. So then all I'm going to do this time to get it central is pop it around. We're going to tape that. And this die, just to show you, because we've used the middle die, can you see it's slightly larger than the aperture? So that means it's going to be hidden, the edges are going to be hidden. So we can then pop this one in, get it into place. What we can then do is we can then take our scissors. Take our scissors. We can then take our MIDI. We're going to run this one through. Take it through. This is then going to give us our die cut circle. And then move that one. Then what we can then do is bring this one in so we can see it perfectly fits behind. And then what we can then do is take your glue gel. And what I'm doing now, as you know, I don't tend to use the syringe. You can if you want. So what I'm going to do is on the edge of just certain bits, not all the way around. Let's take, I've got a little bit just dried off at the top there.
Chunky.
Chunky.
Can you apply that to any surface pretty much then?
Yeah.
Chunky.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because by the time that it dries,
Yeah.
that'll dry rock solid. And then it still gives you that little bit of flexibility. So if you're not overly confident in getting a layer perfect the first time, certainly with something like this that's a sentiment, you might need to do a little jigging about. What it enables me to do is position it where I want, and then I can lift it, and then I can move it exactly where I want. And because it's slightly bigger, it doesn't matter if it's offset on the back, you're not going to see it. The main thing is that it's central in the middle. So then what we can then do when we come back, we're going to then start to do our die cut, and we'll cut our pattern paper from our paper library, and then that is a starter for your canvas.
It is almost trying to take a break. But hopefully you are up to speed now with that demo. Loads of you just laughing about the twine. It was good to see. Gilmore says, I can't stop chuckling. Cheryl says, Ben, get back to your post. I'm here now, and you two are naughty, says Sandra, trying to take a break. Let's show you the full collection again though. So you're going to get all 5 of these dies in this deal. Everyone saves $13.45 today, or $17.25, £21.20 or $26 is the deal on this. So you are going to get the Harmonious Hearts. You've got the Dragonfly in there as well, so Dreamy Dragonfly. You have got the Fluttering By, which is that gorgeous butterfly. You've got your ribbon in there as well. I say ribbon, it's a bow, isn't it? Your beautiful bow. And then you've also got your delightful daisy in there too. All 5 of those for that low price of £21.20, $26. And don't forget, you pick all these up today. You've then got this craft along to come back to once you've got all of the goodies. And you know, you can make your first project. All you'll need to pick up really, of course, is just one of those canvases to be able to make the actual home decor piece on. And of course, you'll be able to see these when they were launched back on the 7th of September too. So you can watch back that show and you can find more inspiration for you as Well, now, not just us, we're going to take a short break from the craft along to reintroduce you to a chap who you saw at the top of the show. Come on in, Tom, mind the box. Come on down. You're right.
Yeah, good, mate. Thanks very much.
Oh, good to see you again. Tom is here from Willsow. Your products already today have been like phenomenally popular. Loads of people have been shopping for them. But just in case people perhaps have missed you earlier on or perhaps have missed the show, let's say you were sort of discovered by Sarah on Dragon's Den, weren't you?
Yeah. I walked in, massive beam, smile from Sarah in the show, and I'll never forget it. Just walked in, you've got the 5 dragons right in front of you, you're on the spot, you're talking to them, and everyone was really serious, but Sarah was just smiling. It was really nice. She made you feel really comfortable, and we knew Sarah's who we wanted before we even went on the show, so it was great.
And your product literally is, it's a world first really, isn't it? Because
Yep.
tell the story about the idea that you had and then how you found out that no one had done it.
Yeah, so I'm part of a 78-year family printing business, and then I came across the seeds in the paper, and I thought, wow, this is incredible. How can I do some of that with a bit of engineering mind? What was nice is that I was in my granddad's garden, and I've got lots of cousins, and they were inside on the computer, on the TV, and they weren't outside, like planting with my granddad outside, like pulling the vegetables out the patch. So I thought, you know what? I had a eureka moment. How could I engage them and also get them outside at the same time? So then I thought of a book, and then when you go on Google and you think to yourself, this is going to be, it's going to be something in the world. All of a sudden, I had a bit of butterflies going on. There's nothing there. What's going on? And then you think, wow, this is it. Here we go. So I created the first ever plantable children's book. We started off with the carrot book, which is one of my favourite books.
Yeah.
This one here.
That one there.
Oh, this
it's
side.
all back to front.
There you go. I didn't get the key. So yeah, this is it. The carrot who's too big for his bed.
Yeah.
It's a lovely, lovely story. And it's what's really great about it. It's about 500 carrot seeds in this one book.
It's incredible, isn't it? When you think about and the next question will be, well, where are the actual carrot seeds stored? But it's all in the front cover, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah. So it's in the front and back page. And what's nice is that the children can either plant the whole book if they like to, but the main instructions is to read, cut the back page out, and then plant the back page and keep reading the story whilst their characters are growing.
Let's have a look at this one. I'll get this off again. I'm the one who normally destroys
don't
this.
want to knock that,
it's normally me that does it.
Clumsy hands.
No, it's normally me, honestly. It's easy to do. So this was the first book. Now, everything that we're showing you here, you're going to get in the main collection. Everything is available individually. This has been the most popular book individually. So it's called The Carrot Who Was Too Big for His Bed. And so basically, Tom, it tells the story. So the kids get to meet the character. Then they actually get to meet the character in the form of the carrots growing out. But it's all done sustainably, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's all post-consumer waste paper. And what is nice is that just on the spine here, so if you do plant the whole book, it's actual, right there is natural cotton.
Right.
So there's no glue in there, so it's nice for when it's been planted, it will biodegrade and the carrots will grow. It's all vegetable-based inks, which is really nice. And look, it's lovely characters all the way throughout the book, and they can grow their own character. A bit of magic for children.
Absolutely. And who, the illustrations are gorgeous. So, two questions. Who wrote the story, and then who did all the illustrating?
It's a pretty cool story here, and it's nice because all the Toms, there's 3 Toms. So
oh, yeah.
My best friend, brother, Tom Ward, he does the illustrations, and another good friend called Tom Lines, he writes the stories. And then myself being Tom, created it all. And it's just magical. It's such a perfect gift for children to get them outside, growing their own. And it's also a perfect gift for Christmas. Lovely stocking filler.
Oh, absolutely right. I just want to show you a few more. So that's the most popular individually. Everything you're seeing here, you're going to get within the main bundle.
Yep.
So let's have a look at this one here. So this one's called The Lettuce Who Wanted a New Look.
Yeah.
And once again, the stories are all quite sort of positive stories, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. It's about diversity, this one. So children now are a bit unsure of how they look and when they go to school or with their friends. But the lettuce, long, floppy hair, all her friends tell her that she's perfect who she is.
Yeah.
And she accepts who she is. And it's just a lovely story about, children accepting the way they should be and be confident in themselves.
It's so fun. Like you can see from the illustrations, the story's amazing as well. And for those of you who are wondering, the back page is what, like the instructions, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. You see the dotted lines in the corner there. But what's great is they don't have to cut the whole page out. They could buy these now, and then for spring until autumn, they can plant them next year, and they can cut them into strips. So if they've got like a couple of brothers and sisters, or cousins and nephews and things, they can share them around. So one book can be okay for 2 or 3 children.
I'll show you a few more of these because they are so brilliant. Let's pick another one down the bottom here.
Yeah.
So one of the herb heroes, yeah?
Yeah, the herb heroes fighting the way. So there's another lovely story. It's about children don't need to be a superhero to wear a cape. And this is Dill. What's nice is it's kind of a trilogy of stories, but you don't have to buy each individual stories. It's got its own individual story.
I love the title of this one as well. And
Yeah.
the Dill who foiled the soil snatchers.
Oh yeah, little troublemakers. You've got to be careful there. And again, there's more. We've got so many different characters in there that they're meeting. It's not just the herbs and the veg that are characters. So we've got the onion snatchers in there.
Oh,
This is it. It's great.
there's a bit of like, a bit of bad stuff going on in there as well, right?
Yeah.
Some baddies in there.
We've got the police mole in there.
Police mole, there he is.
Handcuffing them up, ready to take on the world.
But it's so much fun, and like I know at home right now, you look at this and you're smiling, and that's the thing for me. Puts a smile on your face, and it's a great thing to get. I was trying to grab another book, but if you've got kids, if you've got grandkids, these are great ways for you to be able to sort of interact with them, get them out, get them doing something out in the garden, out in the fresh air, right?
Without a doubt. You're buying a multiple of gift here. You've got a gift as in a book, you've got a gift as in understanding sustainability and a lovely story, but it's a gift to get them outside. So you've got like a garden crafty nature. And also it's a really nice moment to spend between the parents and the children outside together. Outside, watering for 5 minutes a day, teaching children patience, how long it takes to grow their own.
That's such a great point you made whilst we were stuffing our faces with cake earlier on. You said like kids...
The carrot cake.
Yeah, it was very nice. Kids these days are so used to kind of everything being there and on hand, but this is a great way of teaching them like, good things do come to those who wait almost, isn't it?
Exactly that. And you've got the pumpkin book here.
Yeah, perfect.
It was
Halloween.
a pumpkin, it was scared of the dark.
Yeah.
And what's great about this, unfortunately the seed sizes are a lot bigger, so they don't fit into the pages. So I thought, wow, how can we solve this? So instead, the seeds are inside the back page. So you cut the back page, you pour the seeds out of the book, and so you can grow your own pumpkins.
Absolutely brilliant. So that's also included.
It's kind of a lovely alternative gift for Halloween as well, which is really nice.
I just think that they are all just phenomenal. And again, like we said earlier, if you've got like, a lot of kids or a lot of grandkids, you've got a book each, have a little bit of a competition so you can grow the most veg.
Well, if you're trick-or-treating, this is a mega treat. Mega treat.
I love that idea. Don't give sweets.
Give books.
Give
Plantable books.
Plantable books. The Basil who built bridges. And again, great for the fact that we chatted about this earlier on. You don't, even if you haven't got like a massive garden, you can still grow with these, can't you?
Yeah, that's it. So that was one of our main things when we were starting the business. We don't want to alienate children with or without a garden, or if you're living in flats, you can actually grow these on your windowsill.
There's a police mole again, sorry.
That's it. It is everywhere. It's after you, Ben. That's what I want to... you can grow them on the windowsill in like a nice recycled Chinese tub, or you could have them on like a little pot. And then once they've germinated, you can then move them into a larger pot on your balcony or in like a really sunny area. And it works really, really well. Or you can make like an even nice little paper box and fill that with a bit of soil and cut a few strips of the book out and then germinate with your parents and with your children at the same time. And it's just such a nice moment together from a book and into a gift as well.
We'll just keep passing that last one on the end.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I want you to lean and drop it all over.
No. I fell for that one before. This is the parsley who flew to the rescue. And again, just to talk about these, as I said to you earlier on, I'm not much of a gardener.
Yeah.
Are these kind of veg that will sprout at different times through the year, or is there a particular time you need to grow them?
Yeah, great point. So so you can buy them now. So they're lovely gifts. And then best time to grow them is between spring and autumn.
Yeah.
Or basically for America, when it's nice and warm and then plenty of sunlight. You just have to plant them in a small, about 10 millimetres of soil and water them every day. They'll germinate in roughly 7 days to 10 days. And then after that, it's just however big you want your carrots or your veg or your herbs to be.
This on your screen, bottom of your screen, no, that's the parsley who flew to the rescue. So the books are available individually. You can also, if we show you this now, the books that I've just shown you, all available in a smaller bundle. So on the screen right now, here we go, $43.16 is the price, or $62.58 if you're platinum. So you can jump in and grab just the books if you so wish. Everything basically is available individually. Everything is available in smaller bundles. And then you've also, of course, got the full collection. And we'll go through more that we've got in our little garden in just a second as well. A few comments coming through and some questions as well. I would love to get these, says Sandra, for the grandbabies. We'll grab them today. Don't delay.
Yeah.
Michelle says you could make a journal out of the pages. Also saying adults could learn from these books as well.
That's it. You don't have to be children. You can be big kids at the same time.
Peg says, what an absolutely awesome idea. And we've got a couple of questions, which I will just try and find. They came in at the top of the show. The questions, it never works when you want it to, this tablet. Here they are. So Jotty wants to know, is there a minimum age for the planting books?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Jotty. So the reading age is between 3 and 10 roughly, and the actual kind of planting age is the same. But again, you don't have to be a child, you could be a big kid. You could buy this for your partner and do something together outside. And the magic of a plantable book is available to everyone. So yeah, please don't be limited by that.
Yeah, and again, you know, the adults and the the granddads and grandmas are going to help the kids as well. So it's a lot of fun for all ages, I think.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to come on to, because a lot of you will have seen. We're going to show you how to plant them, but a lot of you will have seen. Well, hang on a minute, we've got some cards here as well. So I've got a question about that. But before I ask, let's get into them. So within the main bundle, we've got lots of different cards. Tell us about these ones first, Tom.
But these are really exciting.
Yeah.
So when you cut your lawn, the grass normally goes into like a compost bin or a bin that takes away by the council. But what we're doing, we're taking our grass and making paper out of it. So this is made of 50% grass and 50% recycled paper.
Such a good idea.
Oh, it's lovely. And we have the happy birthday, congratulations, and also a thank you cards.
Yeah.
And they're made from vegetable-based inks as well. And we print them all in Leicester at my family printing business. So it's all made in the UK.
I asked you this earlier on, but I'll ask it again because I know we've got so many new people watching. Is it a difficult process to be able to, take and then make these books and the cards?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, there's a lot of research and development going into it, especially the next card that we're about to show you. And there's just endless ideas, but we're trying to make it though that children and adults understand that there's different ways of producing innovation in the industry, really. And what's nice is because I've been 78 years in the print industry, being the 4th generation, I've got so many ideas and history to talk to my parents about, and they can help me out at the same time. So it's great.
So you've got your thank you. You've also got in there your congrats, and then you've got the happy birthday. So you've got 3 grass cards, which are amazing. Now, I know the ones which a lot of you were chatting about earlier on.
These are the exciting ones.
Right, well, you could say it first of all, because I'm not saying it again. There's 3 cards here, right? What are those?
How can you get, held up on saying the best word in the world? Poo.
What?
Everyone wants to know poo.
You can't say poo.
Yeah, they do. Let's go, poo.
Poo?
So yeah, these are great. And these are made of a massive animal. What do you reckon it's going to be? Elephant. Elephant poo.
Elephant poo.
So it's about 10 to 20% of elephant poo, and the rest is recycled paper. And children are obsessed with poo. It's ridiculous. And you probably all know.
Do you know what? It's funny you should say children. Some adults laugh at the mere word of poo as well. There's one in the gallery currently.
Well, I think everyone in Crafters HQ has been loving the poo today, so it's a bit of a pootiful day all in HQ. Hey, get them out today.
Do it. Happy birthday to you. This card is made of elephant poo. I mean, I can understand the idea of, well, I suppose I can. It's a kooky idea of going, well, we're going to make plantable books. But how did the idea come about to go cards made of poo?
Well, I was at the Twycross Zoo one day and I could smell the real nice poo coming along. I thought, you know what, let's get it spread. No, I'm joking. So, I wasn't at all. No, I don't go around zoos and just nicking poo. So
that's what he says.
Yeah. The actual poo is from Thailand and it supports an elephant sanctuary out there.
Brilliant.
The actual paper is made in the UK, and then we print them all in Leicester at the family printing business. So it's just looking at different ways to innovate, and as well, like cards are great, and you're crafting people that understand how effective a physical card is, but then also to have an added bonus of having like a really cool substrate, let's call it, or poo, inside the paper. Just gets kids excited about it instead of opening the card, waiting for the money, or seeing like the poo card. It's just the reactions. Children's reactions are priceless with poo.
Happy birthday, an elephant has pooped in your card.
Yeah.
And then this is the best one, which you can buy in a multiple bundle. We'll give you details in just a second. Pudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very stinky nose.
Yeah. What I say is, Ben, at least you've not pooed in the cards. That's probably the best thing to go with.
Can I just, wow, he's at home already, isn't he, this one? A serious question that did come in to time with this. Tonya was wanting to know, how bad do those cards smell? I think this is amazing.
Well, if you want to scratch it and then give it a good lick, no, it's fine. So all the nasties are all the nasties are taken out of the paper. And as you can see, which is really nice, let's get the Pudolph one, let's take it out. If you open the card up and then zoom into here, there you go. You can see it, we're zooming in there. You actually can see like the hay from the elephant poo inside, and we leave it as a blank so you can write your own message or draw a poo emoji, that's fine. And in the back page here, we have all the explanation, so when the person or child gets the card, they can see actually what's made in there and understand that actual print. Unfortunately, you can probably plant them, but it helps the compost, and they do biodegrade because it's vegetable-based inks as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a great kind of card for Christmas.
Now, the deal that you see on the side of your screen is for the cards I've just shown you, and also, by the way, we're going to get onto planting in just a second, show how to do it, but a few of you may have noticed, eagle-eyed, might be thinking, hang on a minute, I know a lot of these carrots are real, but those 2 carrots down the front, they're not real.
Right, give them a tug.
Go on, get it out. That comes within the bundle, doesn't it?
Not the soil, though.
Not the soil.
Unfortunately, sorry about that. But yeah, these are the bundle, and these are great. So these are our carrot pens. And these are wooden carrot pens. And what's great about these is that they will get stolen off your desk if you don't put a little tracker inside them.
Well, do that.
But no, what's great about them is that the actual nib can be changed into a kind of a standard Bic biro pen once you run out, and then you can push that back in and keep using your carrot pen and write away and write them lovely messages inside the poo cards at the same time. Who can't blame anyone that wants to write on a poo card?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's put that back in the soil.
Yeah, keep it growing. £15.12, $21.93 for the cards and your carrot pen. We've got a 10 Christmas card bundle at the bottom of the screen, which is for your 10 of your poodles. And as we said, right, if you want your kid to have the best Christmas cards this year, you need to get this bundle, don't you?
This is it. You're right. It's right here.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like this on the market. This is kind of the first of its kind of kind of plantable children's books, and then gift cards as well. It's nice just to get something that's innovative and that's changing the market and be disruptive, and this is definitely going to get you talking. And also, imagine opening that gift, that you've got a great gift and a great card at the same time. You're going to be the best auntie or uncle ever.
Yeah, and also a great way, because you know what the teachers are going to be like. They're going to say, "Oh, Pudolph the red-nosed reindeer, that's a bit rude," and you can be like, "Yeah, but it's all educational, isn't it? You see."
Imagine a child going to the teacher saying, "Here goes, here's Pudolph." Stinky teacher, I reckon someone's definitely said that.
I did have another question going through. By the way, I'll read a few more comments in just a sec. Karen, great question, says, Tom, do you need any special fertiliser to use with the plantable books?
No, that's a really good question. So if there's loose soil, and you know what, a really quick tip is that if you've got time, or you don't have to do this at all, mix a bit of sand with your soil, and that really makes the soil lighter. As long as you water it every day, the germination, and I don't know if the camera can take you over to this section over here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm not too sure.
There you
go. Okay, so I don't know if we can zoom in here, but I've grown these about a week ago, a week and a half, and you can just see like the carrots coming out of the pages here,
incredible.
Which is amazing. But they've not grown loads because of the time of the year.
Yeah.
It's quite cold now, not a lot of sunlight. But I really wanted to do it to show the audience and the crafter guys that what we can do from our books. So that's a whole page. Again, we can cut them into strips. Some loose soil, about 10 millimetres deep, water every day, and then the germination is ready. And then you can take that germination or that page, plant them into a deeper pot in the garden or just on your balcony.
Most people are going for the full bundle. A lot of people are going for the book bundle as well.
Thank you.
Garen just saying, you just answered my question, thank you, about age for children. My grandson is 9. I think he would like this. I think that's a perfect age, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And you know what, trying to see children get excited about gifts and then excited to be outside and not on their iPads or screen, and find a way to take them off that by a gift. And again, as I said it before, it's a book, it's a story, it's a way to growing together outside. It's a lovely moment.
And how do we actually plant the page then? We haven't seen that yet, have we? So is it literally just
let's go
ripping
for
it off, cutting into
just get
it,
my
or what?
crafty scissors out there.
Oh,
I've
yes.
had my health and safety guide how to use scissors properly.
Have you? Never give that to me.
Well, they need to. So again, so the seeds are in the front cover.
Yep.
So that really shows that kind of sells the book and also sells the magic of it. But you can keep reading the story and follow the simple instructions on the back page. And as you can see, the dotted lines down here, I'll cut down the dotted lines, but you don't have to. You can just cut a strip or a corner.
And how many seeds roughly in each
There's
book?
roughly 500 seeds in each book.
That is incredible.
There's
That's
a lot.
a bumper crop of carrots,
Well,
isn't it?
yeah, that's it. So if you're hungry, you can just grow to the front page, and then you've got a few more carrots. So we just cut the page out of here, and I'm just going to go to the front of the crate here and try not to fall into the pile of soil, because that might be a bit messy.
That would be funny.
And we're just scraping a bit of the soil back here.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I put my hand in the wrong area.
No, you're all good.
I'm messing up on my first day. So I put the page in there. I'm just covering it with lightly covered with soil. You don't have to put too much on there whatsoever. And maybe put the carrot pen to remember where it is. That'd be a really good thing. And then water it for 5 minutes every day. Fortunately, I got told off by the team I couldn't water the books in store because of the electrical hazards.
Health and safety, mate.
I know, yeah, gotta be good. So you just water every day, and then probably in about a week's time, you will have the germination.
Yeah.
As long as it's got sunlight, and then you can grow your own carrots and you can grow your own characters.
And within a few weeks, months.
There we go. Drum roll. They're out of the ground.
I love it. I love it.
I might eat that, but I might get told off at the same time.
Yeah, actually, you should leave that in there.
Let's
We'll
not
probably
do
be
that.
seeing you later on. But such a great idea. Nothing like it you'll have ever seen before. And obviously, as Sarah was saying, huge here in the UK. But isn't it great today that we can show this to our US friends as well?
Oh, it's such a moment. I'm really excited about it to offer to America because it's just, we've had so much feedback from our website to say, can you sell to America? And we can't. But Crafters has made it possible for us today to be able to sell these bundles to you. So be quick before they all go.
Karen says she's ordering some for her grandson. Terry says basil's in the basket.
Hey.
And with that, now, I can't say too much here, but Terry says she would like a tomato story, please.
Oh, well, it sounds like she might be part of the team meetings. We are doing tomato in our next book, so stay tuned.
There you go, Terry, just for you. Mary says, my grown kids would even get a kick out of these. There are 6 of them, aged 26 to 38. I don't think this, obviously the kids and the grandkids are going to love this, but there's no age limit on this at all, is there really?
Not at all, no. As I said, big kids. I'm a massive kid myself, and I never take life too serious, so that's why we're here today.
Susan says, Tom, you are amazing. I wish you all the best of luck in your venture. I think it's fab.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And by the way, do let us know if you've bought any Willsow products previously. Feel free to send your pictures. One person I know who has had previous with Willsow products is our Craig, and you got some pictures as well to show us, Craig.
I do indeed, absolutely.
Oh, your mic not on. Shall I come round?
Let's give him a hug.
I think we're all right.
Oh, he's coming now. There you go.
We're good. We're all good. Yeah, absolutely. After I seen Tom and Willsow on the Den, just within a day or two afterwards, I went straight onto website and I bought a few for wee Grayson.
Yeah.
And Jess and Ian, they sent me some pictures of planting them, and then just this morning, Jess sent me a picture of him for doing when he took the carrots out. Took the carrots out, and they're still not working.
You're right
There
now.
we go. Well, all right now. So yeah, so you can see him. That was him having fun planting them. He's put the little page you can see. Got that story to run through as well at bedtime or during the day, and then he even talked to his little class about them as well. Really, really fun. He was so chuffed to see what actually comes out. It was nice just to see him growing them, himself with the help of Ian and Jess, and then how they grow, and then the end product, and it was just fab. Absolutely loved them.
The 14-piece full collection is on your screen. So here it is coming up, pictures of everything you're going to get. So £51.99, $84.73. You get all of the books, so all of the adventures. You get your carrot pen, all of the cards that we've shown you. So the grass cards, the poo cards, and everything we've just shown you in that main bundle. That's the one that most people are going for. Should be $85.93, $124.60. Everyone saves almost £22, $18. Platinum price, again, you still get your 20% off, so that's £51.19 or $84.73. A lot of people just going for the books as well, so if you want the 6-piece book collection with all of those different characters in there, you can see all 6 on your screen right there. So you've got the lettuce, you've got the basil, the carrot, the pumpkin, and all of them in there. Just $53.95. 78.22, platinum price is 43.16, 62.58. Great idea about having these as potential trick or treat gifts this year too. If you just want to go for the cards on their own, you can do. So you get all 7 of the cards we've shown you, plus that amazing wooden carrot pen. 10% saving there, less your 20% if you're platinum. So that's £15, £12, $21.93. And then also, I know this is a big favourite. Seriously, treat your kids to the Pudolf cards because they're going to love these this Christmas. Like handing out cards, you know, all the primary schools particularly do the Christmas post. Be the parent, be the grandparent who has their kids handing out Pudolf cards this year, and they can explain to their teacher, explain to all their friends that they're sending them cards made out of elephant poo. $21.60. $31.32. Everything is on the website right now for you. If you hit the shop the day page, you'll see all of the deals there for Willsow. Do not miss out. Such a really innovative product and something of the like you've never seen before.
Thank you, Ben. Really appreciate it, mate.
No worries. We're going to see Tom again before the end of the show. So if you've got any more questions, any more comments, do get those in and we'll speak to Tom before 4 o'clock. Thank you for now.
Cheers, guys.
We'll come back over to Craig. I think he's still playing with his twine.
No, I'm not. I'm done. I'm done now. I'm all ready to go. Right, okay, so let's bring in our canvas. So where we got to was we've done our layers. So we've done our linen cardstock, white linen, which of course was at 6 by 6, and then my craft card, 6¼ by 6¼ Then what we did do is we took just a couple of minutes to do our twine, and we also stamped our sentiment. We're going to pause there just for a second. Ben's going to go through the deal for that one, and I'm just going to get my mic sorted.
Loads of you just loving to see Tom again from Willsow. Mary saying, Tom, you are natural at presenting your products. He's brilliant, isn't he? Honestly, it feels like he's been like part of the team for weeks. You can tell so passionate about what he does. And it's a brilliant product. It's an absolutely brilliant product. If you've not yet perhaps got it, dip your toe in the water, maybe buy one of the books, maybe buy some of the cards, but please today take advantage of what I think is something which is so unique, so unique. And Patricia Anders saying, what lovely pictures, Craig, as well. We'll see more from Tom in just a little bit. These are the decorative swash dies, though, that we are showing you here on the craft along. You will be able to pick all 5 of these up for £21.20 or $26. You've got that heart in there, so that's called Harmonious Hearts. This is that gorgeous dragonfly, so dreamy dragonfly. This is that butterfly fluttering by. Then you've got the bow, beautiful bow. And then you've got your delightful daisy as well. So all 5 of those, perfect for colouring, perfect for doing your paper piecing, perfect for creating your own frames with, perfect for just adding that final bit of decoration to your card. And as we're seeing, not just cards, but boxes and home decor projects as well. £21.20 or $26 is the deal on that. We should be all back up. We've put new batteries into Craig. We put new batteries in Craig's microphone is what I meant to say. And Craig as well. You okay now?
We are all ready to go
Marvellous.
now, yes. So what we've done now is taken your paper library, and what I had done is I had gone into what was the sympathy section, and then I've taken out this wood effect. So there is 2 designs. One is like a lighter tone. This one's got a little bit of brown within it. So I've taken that one. So I'm just going to move that out the way for now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut that to 7½ inches by 7½ inches. So we're going to go in with this one right up to the 7½. We're going to do that all the way round. So then what we can do, because we are, some of you at home will maybe be doing the same, going in with our canvas. So we're going to go in with our tacky glue. So if I go in with our tacky glue, because you'll see as well how it fits just perfectly. And what we can do is we can then go in, because your canvas is a material, we want to use a wet glue so it's going to soak in. So I'm just going to go all the way around when it comes to this layer. And then I'm just going to do a little bit back and forwards so that's got a nice coverage. And then that can go on. So we can then pop that on. I'm going horizontally. You can have it so that it goes that way if you want. But
Is that for the paper library, did you say, that paper?
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, it is. It's from the, if you're looking for it, it's from the sympathy section.
Right.
So there we go. So we're now all good with our basis of our canvas. So I can set that one out the side. And then if you did get what was the original bundle, you'll have got the sketched rows inside. So this one was available originally, sold out individually, hence why today's collection is slightly smaller. Still at a price that matches, of course. But when it comes to these ones here, what we're then going to do is take our craft, and we're also going to take some of that excess linen cardstock that was left. So I'm going to go in, I think I've just got enough. I'm going to go on that side. So there is a slightly different shade change on each side. And like the twine, this bit is going to be a little bit repetitive. So we need to do...
I didn't find the twine bit repetitive.
4. Not at
enjoyed
all. No. We're going to do 4 in the craft card.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do 4 in our white. So working our way along, doing 4 in craft, 4 in white, and then what we can do is start to assemble them.
Whilst you're doing that, a few comments still coming through. Lots of Willsow chat, which makes me happy. Michelle saying, I love the novelty pens. Susan says, I love the smell of fresh cut grass. Something quite nice about that, isn't there?
I like the smell of manure. Yes, that's the look that I get from Caitlin as well.
You like the smell of manure?
Horse's manure.
Specifically, you like horse manure? Cow manure?
Well, I wouldn't say I like it.
Okay.
But the reason being is because I grew up with horses.
Ah.
My mum had horses.
Right.
And well, I had a horse as well.
Do you ride then, do you?
I've not ridden for years, but I did ride. I like to ride. I did have my own horse, kind of, but it was at a time that I was really, really unwell, so yeah. I couldn't do the riding. My mum done it. Yeah. And at the time when we got him, he was just a foal, so he had to be broken in.
Yes.
But we had our horses, we had them in the field, and it just reminds me that smell of... I'm being asked, how do you break in a horse?
Well, you have to do like the lunge whips and stuff, don't you?
So for those that don't know, from a fowl,
a fowl?
A fowl,
That's a chicken.
A fowl,
yeah.
a foal, you know, for what would you say, train the horse?
Well, you break them in.
Break them in, yeah.
Break them in, that's what it's called.
So you start them off on this grit, it's like a huge big long dog lead, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just start to break them in.
Isn't it called a lunge rein or a...
Lunge rein, yeah. It really, really is.
And then eventually you get used to them sort of...
Yeah, so you do, you know, you get them used to like the saddle and the reins and then being ridden on and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, that is why the smell of horse's manure... Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't go around saying I would love a candle with the smell.
Oh, just about, you took the words right out of my mouth.
But, you know, I could be out for a drive in the country and the windows are down and Caitlin's at the side going, whoa, and I'm like, smell that fresh air.
Nothing fresh about horse manure. Well, I suppose there is something fresh about horse manure, isn't there, actually? That'll put hairs on your chest. The smell of manure. I was going to say something and it's totally skipped my mind now after you've thrown me with your revelation about loving horse manure.
Horse manure.
I do like the smell because obviously Daisy and Laura have like a part loan in a horse that we have in our village, and so you know they're up there quite a lot. And I wouldn't say specifically I like the smell of horse manure, but I like the smell of them when they come back from the stables. Yeah. The sort of the
horsey smell.
The horsey smell, which is obviously a mixture of the stuff that the tack cleaner stuff, and then like the hay and the food and the horse itself, and that horsey smell.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I don't ride. I think I must have told you this before. My sister was always ridden, always loved horses, and I had a Shire horse stand on my foot when I was about 7. There used to be a place down in Devon called the I think it was the National Shire Horse Centre, basically, and they had loads of Shire horses there. And I always remember it now. They had this big show in this arena with all the Shire horses, and they said, right, that's the end of the show. You can come down and see the horses, but whatever you do, don't run down and get too close. Well, what did I do?
Run down and got too close.
Exactly, and I had a big Shire horse stand on my foot. So ever since then, I've been... I don't mind horses, but I just... Never broke my foot, no. No.
No?
I had a massive, bruise on it for a couple of weeks. But yeah, it hurt a lot. So I just leave. I like watching them. But I get a bit funny, if a horse backs towards you.
Yeah.
I don't like it when it's it could get you with its feet.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit wary. But I'll brush the pony that they've got, Laura and Daisy.
Yeah.
I'll brush it and feed it some horse treats.
Yeah.
But I won't get on it. I won't get on it.
Like feed them with the polo mints.
Horse manure, says Rebecca, is very different smell to other manures.
Yes.
In fairness, we have stables behind us and it's okay. But when the farmers muck fields, no way do I like that smell. That's an awful smell. You don't like the smell of when they muck spread?
Muck spread?
Oh, so that is what he likes?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you like the smell of muck spreading, not...
Well, muck spreading's, it's...
That's where you're smelling the smell from. Yeah, it's not the smell coming up out of the field. Hey, Johnny, don't say it in that tone of voice. We've had Tom talking about elephant poo, Craig talking about horse poo, and that was your horse poo and elephant poo news, and now you're up to date. Pammy says, the paper library has got so many great papers in it. Hasn't it? Let's change the subject and get on to how great the paper is.
Do you like the smell of the paper library?
Oh, I tell you what, I do like the smell of. I do like the smell of paper and books, and also I saw it the other day. You know our birthday, which is coming.
Yeah.
There might be, a booklet coming with it. I had a look at the booklet.
Did you?
And the smell of the booklet.
Really?
Oof.
Have you been sniffing in the corner with the booklet?
Ash said, here's the booklet. And the first thing she said was, not look in the booklet. She was like, smell the booklet. And I did, and it was gorgeous. All of those birthday deals, by the way, coming up very soon, end of October. Oh. Sandra just says, afternoon everyone, I'm late to the party but I couldn't resist the plantable books. Well done, Dragon Sarah, for grabbing such an amazing product. Keep the comments coming through. Did you say to go and smell the carrot? Okay, I'm going to go and smell the pen. Craig's just... I'll look at John, he's coming over.
John's coming over.
Does it smell good? Two snowmen in a field. One says to the other,
Can you smell
can you smell carrots? Those are the Willsow pens, by the way. Wooden carrots. I think they smell all right. It's a nice smell. Craig doesn't like it as much as he likes the horse manure, but anyway. What are we doing? Where are we up to?
So I've done the 4 in the white and 4 in the craft.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dotty tape runner for this one. And we're going to pop it all over the back. And then we're going to do drop shadows. So then therefore, what we're going to get is 4 drop shadow roses. We're going to then go in and then press.
Yep.
So popping them ones on. So making sure that your white layer is on the top and the craft card is the drop shadow. So we're going to go in, adding all of these ones on. So doing that drop shadow. I know it's something I do a lot, but I do think it's worthwhile doing when it comes to a lot of your die cuts. It adds a really lovely effect. So I'm going to go in and then move them into position. Take the last 2 and then we can then work our way along. Work our way along, add our tape into position, being careful not to take any of these bits up and work our way in. Pop this one on. And this is where any of the other 5 swash dies would look lovely if you use them instead of the rose. So you've got that option, of course. So let's just move that one back into place.
And you could multi-cut these and join these all up, couldn't you? And a lot of them, yeah, you can mix and match them around as well, can't you?
Yeah, you could do. When I've done this one, yeah, I'll show you a quick idea with that one.
Specifically like the daisy and the bow you could definitely do, I think.
You could, yeah. Yep. And even if you wanted to use the same one, for instance, using the rose, so press that one in. What you could do, if you wanted to extend it, you could easily extend it like so.
Yeah, there you go.
And then keep going.
Amazing.
And then keep going all your way along.
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping you doing them like that. So you've got a longer space within the middle. So there is lots of other ways in which you can use them. You don't have to use them in the just over the 6 inch, just and no more. So yeah, cut them as well, trim them out. So now that I've got all of these ones, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to lay them down. So I'm going to go opposite sides and I'm going to go in and then we're going to go in with this one. So we're just going to work our way. So I like to lay them down so I can visually see where they're going to go. And then what we can do is once I'm happy, I'm going to come in with my tape runner and then we're going to secure them down as well. I think my original, I think I've done it the other way. Not that it really matters, but I do want to just do it the way I've done my original one.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go in. So I'm going to do top and bottom first and then I'm going to do our next one. So work our way in once again. Add our tape on.
Johnny's just got a hold of the birthday booklet.
He's just
you'll be
got
seeing
one.
soon. He's just confirming how good it smells. Some good pics in there, aren't there? Good booklet, jam-packed full. The 17th birthday booklet. You're going to love it.
I need to
Biggest
have a wee
birthday yet.
look.
Hey?
No, I've not seen it, no.
Ooh.
Need to have
Maybe
a look.
Johnny will let you have a little bit of a look after the show. If you're lucky. Oh, he's got a meeting, big meeting after the show. Oh dear. What time's that? Oh. We'll have a bit of peace and quiet after the show then. Oh, you're going home anyway, aren't you, Craig?
Me, yeah. Yeah, it's cartload with you and Sarah, so yeah, I'm done after craft along.
It's going to be a big show tonight, isn't it, Cartload?
I've got a special show tomorrow though.
Oh, you have got a special show
I've got
tomorrow.
a very special show tomorrow.
Very special.
With Sarah.
You have?
Here in the UK.
Mm-hmm. Whilst we're on air as well.
Yeah.
Two shows.
Hobby Maker. But me and Sarah are doing it from here.
Yeah. What time is that tomorrow?
5 o'clock. 5 till 7. It is. Let's just say we're having a little crafty clear out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So UK viewers, they can watch you 6 till
7.
7.
And then
No, 5 till 6.
5 till 6.
And then take their pick between 6 and 7, between us and Hobby Maker. And then come over to us at 7 till 8.
If you're here in the UK, I would advise you to watch us on Hobby Maker.
Ah.
And then the next day, I would advise you to watch me once again, because I'm on Hobby Maker, although I'll be down at the studios in Redditch.
Right, well, do watch this channel as well, yeah? Because I'm going to be on here Friday and
this
Saturday.
weekend.
Huh?
Oh, no, you're just Sunday. It's Saturday.
Friday,
isn't it?
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you say like that? I worked last Saturday. Yeah, my last Saturday we worked out was my first Saturday since April the 23rd.
Is it?
Yeah, October.
It's just because I've been in here all week since Sunday.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, tomorrow I've got the Hobby Maker show with Sarah. And then I'm up early Saturday morning driving to Redditch because I've got some shows at Hobby Maker. Driving back, and then I'm in here all day Sunday. It's myself and the Fisher back together again.
Ah.
But Debbie's going to be on your side. I'm going to be on this side. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So it's a busy week and busy weekend. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely right. Yeah, I was supposed to be here on Sunday, but then I had to take it off because I was doing something else. Now, the other thing that I was doing on Sunday that I took it off for is now not happening. So theoretically, I could have worked this Sunday, but I'm happy to take the time off.
You would have been with me.
Oh, yeah.
You would have been with me.
Oh, well, I'm with you today.
You're with me today.
Yeah.
You are indeed. But then there we go. So we've got our drop shadow rows, left to right, right to left. So we've got the 4 of them done. So then what we can do is we can then come in and then we're going to pop that into place. So what I'm going to do with this one is either with your glue gel or I've popped my hot glue gun on for this one. And then all that I'm going to do is I'm just going to work my way around and I'm just going to add some hot glue. What I like to do as well is just pop it over the join of your die cut circle and also onto your twine. So popping a little bit on there. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to centralise that the best that we can and pop that one into place. And then what we can do is let's bring in our dragonfly. And this is where so many of these are going to complement collections that you've got.
Yeah.
For instance, this will work really well with the dancing dragonfly. So what we can do for this one is we can then take, once again, a piece of white card and then a piece of craft card. So I don't really, it's not the rose, it's this one that I need. So I don't really need the whole lot here. All that I'm needing is enough for the dragonfly.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one through. So if I run it through, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off the surrounding, and then we're going to back it onto a piece of craft card, and then we're going to fussy cut around.
Mary says your project is looking beautiful, Craig.
Thank you.
And Maricel says this looks beautiful with the wood print and the craft paper shadow. The craft card, by the way, as well, you can get on the show, if you shop the show page. The paper library is still available on the web for you as well if you search for that. This would look cute with one of the swash being a butterfly, says Heidi Hess. This would be my daughter's birthday card. I'm loving this.
There you go. You see, that's the thing. You could easily transition this into an 8x8 card instead.
Yeah.
Or the top of a box. Or what you could do is do this onto a card and then make a box for it. And then for the top of the box, what you could do, not necessarily this part, you could do if you want, but then do the top of the box with the drop shadow, with the rose or the butterfly or whichever one you choose to use.
Kathy says I played with these yesterday and I absolutely love them. They're proving very popular, producer Johnny tells me. And you've seen, hopefully, just how versatile these are. I love the fact that you did a canvas this time as well, something a bit different for a
Just
craft-along.
something different, yeah, something different. I was trying to think what I could do that was different, something that wasn't necessarily going to cost the earth, that you can get quite inexpensively. I mean, that 8x8 the canvas, it was something like $4.79 or $4.79, $4.89, something like that. So, you know, it really wasn't a lot. And then most of you are going to have many of the elements anyway within your stash. You're going to have the cardstock, you're going to have some kind of sentiment anyway. So, you know, even if you don't have exactly what I've got, you'll have or you will have some items that you could use as a substitute.
Yeah.
So have a look, delve into your stash, see what you've got, see what you could use instead, and make it your own.
Just as a by the by, we've got about 25 minutes left. We will be seeing Tom again from Willsow.
We will.
And also, we will be doing the vote for the demo of the day, because there won't be a demo tonight as such, because it's going to be a fast-paced cartload with Sarah, a 3-hour Sarah cartload with, don't forget, Ben's Bonanza Box. Over £200/dollars worth of goodies for £50 or $50. Less your platinum is £40 or $40. And I'm throwing in 100 bonus points for you as well, which is phenomenal. I think it's the best box we've done. I think you're going to absolutely love it, but get on it because last count, and that was 2 hours ago, I know a third of the stock had already gone and we'd only briefly looked at it during Wake Up Call earlier on this morning. That plus Sarah mystery bags, we've got Sharon Callis mystery bags and loads of great deals as well. It's a big old cartload which is going to need the full 3 hours tonight from 6, which is 1 o'clock Eastern. You will not want to miss it.
You definitely won't. Believe you me, you will not want to miss it. So I've added on my dragonfly, and I've done that with the hot glue. I've gone in with my little pine cones. That was from the embellishment set from 'Tis the Season. And then what we're going to do, you might want to use pearls, or you might have something like a little crocodile. I've got, it's not a crocodile, but it's along the same lines. And then what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to then, just take a bit of scrap because I don't need much. I'm going to punch 6 white holes, and then I'm going to do 6 craft card holes, and then that will be us done.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to pop them here, and it just goes to show something that is quite beautiful and would look quite substantial and would take a while to make.
Yeah.
It goes to show that you can equally make something beautiful in a good space of time.
It's a good job you have that twine section, isn't it? Because we'd have been finished by 3 o'clock otherwise.
Never underestimate me, Ben.
I don't underestimate you. You know that.
Never, ever underestimate me.
I always know that you've got it in hand, and I on all shows, I always feel very safe working alongside you. Whether it be a craft along, a cart load, whatever the show.
Whatever it is.
If I see you on the rota, I know it's going to be a great show.
Ah, good. Good, I'm glad you think that.
I do. I mean that from the heart.
So I have popped some of our, this is just our tacky glue, because this is going to work no problem on the twine. So I'm going to pop them all the way round. Well, when I say all the way round, what I'm doing is I'm doing 3 at each side. And then what I'm going to do down at the bottom here, still with my tacky glue, you could use your Stay Sticky if you want. I'm going to do 3 dots, and I'm getting a bit bunged up there. There we go. So 3 dots once again, and 3 dots. And then what we're going to do is pop these on. I am getting to the end, so let's jump over to my Stay Sticky pen. So we're just going to go and do a couple of dots, bring in the little craft cards that we've done.
Yep.
And that will be us. So let's move that into position.
Uh-huh.
Let's pop that one there. So 1, 2, and let's bring in the last one, number 3. And then there we go. Let's just pop that back in. Last but by no means the least, last one doesn't want to go on. There we go. There is our 8x8 canvas that we can see. And then just to say as well, the canvas I've got is quite a chunky one. It doesn't have to be. It could be one of the slimline canvases if you want to. That's up to yourself. But using the swash dies as that background, but onto the canvas, making it sure that natural, neutral colours with the twine and the white and the craft and the woodwork paper. And that is our craft along.
Absolutely brilliant. Mary says that project is beautiful, Craig. Miriam says, I love this canvas project. I look forward to doing it this weekend. Love the small pine cones. What a great touch, says Michelle. Rebecca said, beautiful and classy make. I love the colour combo, says Heather Springer. And just a few other comments. We'll get the vote for the demo of the day going as well. Amelia says, Ben, I've bought your box. Also, I bought the books as a Christmas gift for my 2-year-old great niece. That's an amazing basket. I love it. And Terry says, has there been a hat found for Ben's Bonanza? No, not yet. We've got 2 hours to look. And in case you're wondering, because a few people are asking, what is Ben's Bonanza? Ben's Bonanza box. It's the best mystery box you'll ever see. It's £200, $250 worth almost of amazing crafty goodies. £50, $50. Less your platinum is £40, $40. And there's 100 bonus points. Over a third of the stock has gone. It's on cartload for you later on. Fantastic, Craig. Love it, says Anne. Love, love, love the box. That is a brilliant, brilliant canvas. And that is quite lovely, says Mary. Let's get the vote going for the demo of the day. So if I show you one, which is Craig's make from earlier on using the Swash Border die. So this is the one which won on Wake Up Call. So number one, if you want to vote for that, but I've got a funny feeling. Number
got a feeling.
Number two's gonna be the winner, but you don't know. What do you reckon? One or two? Get voting. Massive thank you to Craig. We will see you tomorrow on Hobby Maker.
Yes, I will do.
5.
From 5 to 7 here in the UK, I'll be on Hobby Maker, and then I will be also at Hobby Maker on Saturday, and then I'll be here all day Sunday on Crafters TV.
So yes, get watching, and of course you make sure you watch us as well, because I'm here whilst he's there, so you can flip flop between the two. Carrie says, I've wondered for years about doing something like this. Thank you, Craig, for the confidence to do it. Thank you, Craig. We'll find out the result on demo of the day very shortly. In the last sort of 15 minutes or so, we thought we'd go back and check out all the Willsow goodies and speak to Tom, because these have been very, very popular indeed. Lots of goodies. The special Discovery collection, we can show you on screen, has got everything that you will want. If you have already seen Tom, if you've already jumped in and watched the shows, then this is the one to go for. If you love it all, you're going to get all of the books, all of the cards, the carrot pen, and you're getting it for a great price as well. You're saving $21.94, $18.69. Platinum price is $51.19 or $84.73. First time you've seen this in the US as well, and I know so many of our US friends have snapped this up already. If you haven't yet, please do make sure that you grab it. Hit the shop the day button. Shop the show for Craft Along as well, and all the deals are right there. Good to have you back.
Thanks very much, Ben. Nice to be here.
So many people shopping. We were talking about smells in the Craft Along, and I've just been smelling your books, as you saw.
It's a great thing to do. Have a little smell and get the aroma going on the veg.
You can smell the aroma, though, out of the books. These are brilliant. Lots of people are going for the books, because you can buy those individually as well. Just for people who perhaps have just tuned in, wondering what's going on,
sure.
Let me say the sentence, and then you can kind of describe it. So, Willsow, plantable books.
That's it, yeah. So it's the first ever plantable books. You know what we've not said as well? What? We won the best gift of the year.
Oh, yes, you mentioned that earlier.
I can't believe we've not mentioned that. It's brilliant. So, yeah, we're the best gift in the UK, and how good was that for you guys to get this for your niece or nephew or children for this Christmas?
What did you get? A little certificate or a trophy?
We got a mega trophy. It was really cool. And you know what? It was so bad because me and James couldn't go to the award ceremony because it was James getting married that day.
Yeah.
So we had to. Some of the staff went, and Bailey and Grace went and had a great time. And we got a really lovely award that we've got high in the office. So it's great.
I can understand why you've won such an award, because this is such an innovative idea.
Thank you.
There's been nothing like it ever gone before.
No.
And basically, you've created 6 stories.
Yeah.
And you've got all the different characters in here, so they're different vegetables or different herbs. And then once the kids at heart have read the books, they get to meet the characters, don't they?
That's it, yeah. So you've got the lettuce in there. So the lettuce who wants a new look. It's a lovely story about her long floppy hair, and she doesn't like the way she looks. So she tells her friends, I don't like it, but her friends reassure her that she is perfect as she is.
Yeah.
And then the children can then read a lovely story and then go outside with the parents, cut the back page out, plant that back page, and grow their own lettuce. And it's non-GMO lettuce, so they get lots of long, floppy hair, short hair, and that they can chop off, feed to the rabbits, or make their own salad out of it. It's great.
And you mentioned that actually, because we saw a picture of Craig's nephews with their carrot.
Oh, it's so nice.
But it's so nice for the kids to understand, isn't it? Because they see, in the supermarket, all these sort of regimented veg. It's got to be a certain size, a certain shape. That's not true, is it?
That's it. Yeah, you've got a lot of children now don't understand where the vegetables come from.
Yeah.
So they'll say it comes from a supermarket or wherever. Like, no, you actually grow the carrots in a garden or at a farm. But you don't have to have that. You can pick up our book, take that into the garden. You don't have to have a garden. You can grow it on a windowsill, or you could grow it into a plant pot, or a nice loose bed, like something like the great Crafters team's made here today. A little bit of soil, bury it in about 10 millimetres with the simple instructions on the back page, water every day, and you've got your own veg.
I'm just going through the books as well. So we've met the lettuce. This one is the Dillu Foiled the Soil Snatchers.
Yeah, that's it. Part of the Herb Heroes.
We've also got, now this one's going to be very, very big, I think, for Halloween. The pumpkin, Who Was Afraid of the Dark.
Yes, I love this title. When we were talking about how we can make a great story from a pumpkin, and the pumpkin who was scared of the dark, it just fit perfect. And the story it's a really lovely story. And what's different is it's a grow your own book. So the seeds are too big to actually be in the pages. They fall out of the pages. So the actual seeds are inside the back page. So you cut the back page and then you pour the seeds out. And then you grow your own pumpkins. It's great.
I just think as well, like if I show you, so the carrot who was too big for his bed. So this was like the original, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but
the hero one.
But how amazing to be able to, and it is literally, isn't it? Take that page, put it in the soil, and wait for your carrots to grow.
And keep reading the story. And meeting the character. Like you could grow your own character is great. And they don't have to, they can eat them themselves or feed to their animals or make a carrot flute or whatever you want to do, you can do it.
I just think it's brilliant, and you've got the stories are great, the artwork is great, and that was a Team Tom effort, wasn't it?
That's it. So you got myself who created the idea, then we've got Tom Lyons who writes the stories, and then you also have Tom Ward who does the illustrations, and it's all like under the family business as well. So we print it all in Leicester. It's just great. It's great. It gets children outside, and what better way for children nowadays being in front of computer screens or their iPhones or whatever phones they have, to get them outside, away from technology, and being outside. It's really good for mental health, for being outside for children and for adults as well.
Yeah. There's a lot about that as well, isn't there, at the moment, looking after your mental health, getting out and about. We always say, getting fresh air, getting out in the garden. And I think a lot of older people turn to gardening, don't they? As things, stop working and, muscles start aching. Gardening can be great, but great for the youngsters as well, isn't it, to get out?
And what's really nice is that, grandparents love gardening.
Yeah.
And to get the children, how to find like a common ground to do an activity together, a book. Just a simple purchase that can get them both out together and really enjoy the natural environment and growing their own. It's just magical.
I think it is, and like you say, it may well be that maybe you've already got like an allotment, or maybe you grow your own veg, and maybe the kids or the grandkids have shown a bit of an interest. This is the kind of thing that's really going to spike their interest, because almost like they've got their own thing to look after. Because you talked earlier a lot about patience, like teaching kids to be patient, and this is a great way to do it.
Yeah, so parents now, unfortunately, which is a good thing and a bad thing, they'll buy them a gift and it's instantly there for them. But for our books, it teaches a bit of patience. So the children take 7 or 8 days to actually germinate, and then probably a month or so to pull the carrots, probably about 3 months to pull the carrots out of the ground. So they're gradually seeing it grow, and then they can feel that justify at the end of like, I've grown this myself just from a book. And then they've got a sense of achievement and a sense of like, do you remember, imagine when they're older, say, Grandma, do you remember when we were like 5 or 6 or 10 years old and we grew that carrot together from a book? And this is making memories just from a book.
Absolutely right. Those are all 6 of your books right there that you're going to get in the main collection. But if you just want the books on their own, there's a collection actually on the screen right now. So $43.16 for all of the books, or $62.58. That is, of course, your platinum price. If you want to go for these individually, of course, you can do that as well. And a lot of people have been ordering this one here, the carrot who was too big for his bed. But I think a lot of people now are going, do you know what, actually, I want the lot.
Again, we said it earlier, it's a great treat, so trick-or-treating time, that you could buy, your children a lovely treat as a book to put into their bag along with some sweets, and they can grow their own pumpkins.
I just think these as well are great for like kids' parties too. Like so many parties you go to now, that rather than having like party bags, which are just full of like, do you know, we used to go to parties back in the day, it'd be like, a bit of cake or like a silly little, they used to have those like frogs that you'd press down and jump in.
I remember that,
Rubbish plastic
Slinkies.
toys.
Remember Slinkies, isn't it?
Slinkies. But these would be perfect, wouldn't they?
It's a thoughtable present.
Yeah.
It's a really thoughtful item to put into a bag. And then how nice is this then to then think of this amazing creative idea to talk to all the other parents that they want to buy for their children.
I also think as well, potentially, and I'm sure, it's something which you'll probably do, but like for things like schools and clubs and things like that as well, to get kids in a group grow their own veg. We
do. We have a lot of people contact us to say, can we look at buying a large amount and get in contact via there through the website. But again, it's another amazing product that's not just good for the singular child, it's good for lots of children, and we just love how ultimately what we're proud of is getting thousands of children now outside into the natural environment. And it's just a great thing to do.
Good question from Crafty Angie, who says, how many seeds are there in the back page? Is there a set amount of seeds per book? Or?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Angie. There's roughly around 500 seeds, non-GMO, in each book. And in the pumpkin one, there's probably about 10 to 15 seeds because they're quite big seeds. But yeah, which is brilliant. So they can then buy them now, plant probably half of them this next year for the season. And then if they still love the books, they can then plant again the next season. So they've just got plenty and got loads to eat there.
Mary says, love these illustrations in the books. The illustrations are great, stories are great, grow your own veg, amazing. If you're going for the full bundle as well, you are going to get a selection of cards. So let's have a look at these.
Here we go.
These are great. We'll save the pièce de résistance for just a minute. But these next 3 cards you're going to get. These, again, sustainable, because what have you made these from?
Made of grass. So just when you cut your lawn, instead of putting the grass in the bin, we're making paper out of it. So it's 50% recycled paper and 50% grass. Vegetable-based inks, and again, we make them all in Nesta.
Yeah, and you can see when you open them up, you can see, what do you call that? Like the...
Yeah, the grass flex, really,
yeah.
When it's dried. Yeah, it's got a really nice colour to it, actually. It's kind of like I don't know, kind of a beigey, off-white colour. It's really nice.
Oh, oatmeal-y, Charlotte, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's that sort of look to it. But again, you can see on the back there all the details that you need. So grass cutting paper. I feel like I want to save up my clippings now next to my moment on.
Oh, you're going to be popping around my house at Christmas. Here you go, Tom, have some grass clippings.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Tom.
Were you sacked from Santa?
Yeah, can you imagine? So you've got congrats. You've also got the thank you card, which is super cute. And then you've got happy birthday as well. And you mentioned as well, actually, something a little bit earlier on. I think it was you. It's either you or Craig. But actually, if you wanted to take these and then kind of add more to them and decorate them, why not?
Yeah, that's perfect. You could have add on the cards we're going to be speaking about in a minute ago. In a minute, I should say, and we've got the grass ones and even the book. So if you didn't want to use the whole book, you can plant the back page and then cut the character out and then add it onto another card that you could then recycle to another family member. It is a great idea.
Absolutely love that. Again, these cards come in the full bundle. We've also got this next selection of cards, poo.
Yeah, that's it. It's the famous word in CTV today, is poo.
Poo.
Who'd have thought we're talking about poo today?
We're saying poo because we can get away with saying poo right now because these are made of poo.
That's it. So they're made of elephant poo, which is really amazing. So it's about 10 to 20% of elephant poo and the rest is recycled paper. But children are obsessed with poo. They talk about it all the time. They giggle when they talk about it. But can you imagine giving them a birthday card or a great thank you card or a Pudolf card, which we'll come up to in a minute for Christmas. Imagine giving that, getting them excited, giving a lovely message. Oh, Aunt gave me a poo card. That's what they're going to remember for the whole day.
Absolutely. And the characters, again, here, brilliant. So happy birthday to you. This card is made of elephant poo. You've then got happy birthday. This is brilliant. Happy birthday, an elephant has pooped in your card. And you can see again, as you said earlier on, like the little the flecks in there, can't you? Of the is it hay, I guess?
That's it. So all the nasties are kind of washed out and it's left in there. But as you can see as well, the envelope comes with the card at the same time, and it's a really nice kind of recycled paper again, and the fleck envelope. It fits really well with the card. And
then also in the bundle, you are going to get, I think, our favourite. Pudolf the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You got it. There's a song somewhere hitting me there. But there you go.
I mean, how cute is that? And again, if you like the Pudolf one the most, you can buy a collection of 10 Pudolfs. There's a sentence I thought I'd never say. 10 Pudolfs. You get one for free, actually, within that collection. £21.60 or £31.32. And we just said, I mean, this would be great, again, for the kids to hand out to mates this year.
Oh, mates, teachers, and imagine having a bit of poo set on your windowsill for Christmas. And that's it. No, but all seriousness, it's just a lovely way to get children excited about greetings cards. And again, like you could use the front and then reuse it again and cut a bit of a poo emoji out to reuse it. But it's just, again, children are obsessed with it. And for them to be excited about a card or a book, well, imagine buying a book and then also the greetings card is made from a cool substrate. It's a brilliant gift, perfect gift for Christmas. And these all fit really nice inside a stocking.
All of these you're going to get in the main bundle, and one other item that you're going to get as well. Go on, I'll let you pull it out. Pull it out.
It's like Excalibur. I can't say that word. What? Excalibur's sword.
Excalibur's sword. Hey. Carrot pen.
Here we go. These are the carrot pens. Like we've just had such amazing feedback. Actually, I've had quite a few stolen today. Some of the CTV team's been taking the carrots away. You've not got one, have you, Ben, in your back pocket?
Don't know what you mean.
But yeah, these are the carrot pens.
On my counter.
Look, we've caught him out red-handed, or orange-handed.
Hey.
Johnny's loving that one. So these are great as well because, like a normal Bic pen, once you've used this pen, you can then pull the pen section out and then replace the cartridge in there with the same as a Bic can. So it's a reusable carrot pen. They look great, they feel great, and they're kind of lovely novelty gift as well for Christmas or whenever.
Carletta says, one of my granddaughters and great-granddaughters read so much. They have a library in their house. I read so much. I have to get these for them. Laura says, what about a Halloween card which says poo instead of boo?
Oh, right. You're coming down to the product development team. Let's go.
And Mary says, I get such a kick out of the poo cards. Lol. I'd love to give all my grown kids Poodolf cards for Christmas. Well, you can do it. If you go for the collection where you get the 10 Poodolf cards, there you go. Get that one in your basket. But I suppose the question, we are running out of time, is how do we actually we go about planting them?
Yeah, so
the books.
Let's do a little demonstration, if that's okay with you. Brilliant. So, right, I'll get my health and safety approved scissors over here, and then we'll do a lettuce book.
Why not?
Right. So, yeah, we're reading the lovely story about the lettuce who wanted a new look. What's lovely about these, we actually stitch them with natural cotton, so there's no glue involved or metal. So once you actually plant this book in the ground, it all biodegrades. But you don't have to plant all the book. You can keep reading the story and follow the simple instructions on the back page, and then cut down the dotted lines, which I'll do now, keeping my fingers well clear. And we don't have to cut these dotted lines. You can actually cut them into strips if you wanted to, and share them around siblings. But if we just move over here, I don't know if I've got the right area.
Sorry, there we go. Charlotte's following you. There you go.
Got it, yeah. Lightning quick.
Yeah.
So you just move all this to the side and probably bury it into about 10 millimetres of soil, loose soil. What's great about it as well, especially for carrots, is just mix a bit of sand with the soil, and it really helps the naive germinations come through and break through the soil. And if you just cover that with about 10 millimetres of soil, and then that's it, and then water that every day. About probably 7 to 8 days during spring and autumn time, they'll start to germinate, which we have some over here.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at these. Yeah.
So these are great. I really wanted to grow these, but because obviously it's come out of autumn now, it's getting really cold, there's not a lot of sunlight, only a few have grown. But if you can see the page there, and if you can look closely, there you go, you've got a carrot germination sprouting out there.
It.
We've got another one here, and the back page you've got the roots coming out the bottom. So it's just lovely. And what's great, if you water this every day, the paper actually helps hold the water for the seeds to help the germination.
Oh, yeah,
So it's really like a double process there. And then, so then you can grow them, germinate on a windowsill, take them outside, spread the seeds around, or put them into a pot. So you don't have to have a garden to grow these, which is lovely. But again, I do say it a few times, but the gift is for a book. We've got a read in. It's a lovely thing to do together as a parent, as a child, or a grandparent. And getting children outside, like, you can't really want anything else from that.
Well, it's brilliant, isn't it? Like you said, you've got that whole thing, sitting down, reading the story, enjoying the story with the kids.
Got muddy fingers here, sorry, mate.
And then you can obviously get outside and enjoy the whole planting process with the kids as well. Pammy says, gosh, what a sweetheart Tom is. The mum in me wants to give him a big hug for inventing this.
I'll give you one back, please. Air hug.
Thank you so much. Just before we go, I know we are rapidly running out of time.
Yep.
Obviously, all the goodies are on our website right now, so you can jump in and grab them. We will be looking at these again, I think, in Cartload as well. But just if anyone wants to find you on the old socials, I guess you're all over the place here.
Yeah, Willsow.books. Give us a follow. New books coming out. We've got Tomato coming out in a few months' time. And then we have new cards coming out all the time. We're looking at do some adult ones as well, like You Are Beautiful for Valentine's Day coming up, so keep an eye out. And just give us a like, and I really appreciate the support. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much, Tom. It's been amazing to have you with us.
Thank you,
It's been one of my favourite days, I think, here at Crafters TV, because this is just so different. Make sure you take advantage. Even if you don't stretch to a full bundle, jump in and buy one of the books, jump in and buy some of the cards, and I can guarantee you'll come back and buy more. The demo of the day was actually number 2, so it was Craig's Craft Along. The canvas is the winner, so that will go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame, not with the carrot, shirt, and that should be voted for.
Product placement right there. I did that on purpose. I did that.
I know. You see, ever the salesman.
I'm cheeky. Sorry.
Thank you to Tom. Thank you to you for watching. We'll see more Willsow stuff, I'm sure, very, very soon here on Crafters TV. And I'll be back with Sarah for what is going to be a jam-packed Sarah's Cartload with the Ben's Bonanza box in 2 hours' time. 3 hours from 6 o'clock here in the UK, 1 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you then. Bye for now.
See ya.